last pick solo for the ultimate counter and to round out your composition. So, you know, once again, I've been impressed by Isurus Gaming. I'm really towards him because bottom is rotating up for potentially a fight here.
Oh, Oddie actually got that as well, and now they're going to go in onto Meliodas. Null here, but the flash already out for the Jarvan. Oddie is going to follow. There's the flag and drag out. Now Null forced a real flash away, but he does get the sleep down. The bottom lane rotates in, and that's Big Cora with the first blood, as the next blood is going to come in pretty swiftly as Slow does get slow, but Big Cora over the wall instantly as Fong Fu Buffalo spring to life.
And now it's going to mean Bugax is under fire.
Zeros though going to go in, Cataclysm going to follow in for the dunk. Bugax forced to flash away, but the last shuriken, not quite enough it is! With the challenging smite, it's Melly that grabs people.
Meanwhile, Oddie bottom lane.
The wraparound kick, flash into the kick, there's the taunt as well from Slow. Big Cora the target. A great glacial fissure though from Power. Might buy a little bit more time to heal. Gonna keep him alive for just a few precious seconds longer. Trish grabs the shutdown, but it's a traitor. Zeros able to grab the next kill. Now concussive blows, looking to proc there as Melly does get the kill on the top of the screen. Slow, maybe in danger of getting towered over there, but Slow is going to live, needs one more auto. That's Melly going to try and finish it off. A Dragon Strike! So they are going to get the mountain as first things are first. That's a pretty easy take with no
Well, how about just breaking it open without the Rift Herald even being threatened pastry time? Around the map and, you know, continuing to knock down structures against a team that has pretty limited wave clear does become a difficulty.
He's going for it here, just wants to defend the turret for now. Slow aftershock going to keep him very healthy, but that will buy time for at least another Rift Herald charge. They're still going. Fong Fu Buffalo going to make it 2 turrets real quick here in the bot lane.
And once again, the lack of wave clear just means that the areas of Summoner's Rift they're being able to control. First and second ray, they're able to pick up the Rift Herald. You know, they're able to how concerned they are about this topside control. And once again, Zeros just backs away from his turret, lets it go down, but there's no way that Oddie and Saya can ever rotate the top.
Big Coro also fancying himself some sort of tussle dive onto the Slow here, started by the Jarvan. There's a knockup there from the Justice Punch. It's 4 now for PvP. Looking for Wranglers. Good knockback there, but I think that's not enough. Gonna have to cut back towards the bubble. Almost gets the last crit for the kill, but it will go behind him. But it's 3 already for PvP, roaming in with Zeros. Shortly on the right side flank, the Cataclysm starts. The Galio ult will protect him. Meliodas so gonna stay around for a little while longer. They want a kill here if they can grab it. Again, another good knock-up. Zeros there with the ulti, channeling the Maelstrom, and Oddie gonna go down to Null. Saya also incredibly low as Fong Fu Buffalo can do no wrong.
And time again, they are just reading the state of the map better. Saya feels like he must help his team, but it's a 1-for-2 ult trade. And you just cannot go that way to the top lane fight. When a team has spent so long, actually, top lane,
hanging out in the brush, he shouldn't have been in. There's yet another kill for the Buffalo on top of the shrine, but that's going to be bound by the looks of things over to PvP. Jungle are so far away that at that point, Isurus, I think, just said we have to give this up.
yeah, absolutely right. Seeing knockups very well.
Oh, another good chain of CC onto Oddie, who tried to get something started with his ultimate. You have to think the Q not quite enough, but it's close. As Meliodas looking to keep the play alive onto Slow, gets the next tap. Cataclysm, there's the stun from concussive blows in the realm of channel, but it's far too late as Bugax will get out, but he's not so lucky for his support.
And that's going to be another bubble landing. Saya has to cleanse Pastry when you're losing 2v5. When the 80 carry and support are just able to stand and deliver, the game's gone to hell. Now they, however, go into Zeros.
Looking for his own 1v2, gets the first play of the ult, not enough for the execute, as Bugax now going to keep chasing down. Lightning Rush going to get him out, and that's enough. Bugax can't find him, and that's the inhibitor cracked in mid as well.
And frustration on the face of the top laner of Isurus Gaming. This game nearly might be done. They're going to continue their push.
I mean, why not? They've just snowballed so well here. Have the Fong Fu Buffalo. Might as well try and chip down this Nexus turret on the left side. Not looking so healthy. Big Coro with enough arrows to almost take it down. The Baroned up minions also helping out. They'll get one turret.
Landing.
Straight through the terrain. They're going to look for a one-shot. There's going to be helped out by Meliodas. The taunt lands, but Zeros with a great flank TP is going to move in. The Buster Shot not enough to really get him out of the fight. Zeros, though, is going to fall. Finally dies, but I think it's far too late. Melly going to dive back in. Pumps the stopwatch to keep himself alive for a little while longer with Wranglers. Going to get chased down by Null with arrows coming in. Does juke the next one. So Isurus going to get run out of their base. The bad news is they need to defend their Nexus.
They certainly do, Pastry. There is a super creep still there. They can potentially take this turret.
Bugax here, ready for the wave. Clear turret is dead. Nexus is open. But Saya is back. No ulti, no summoners for the Akali. Fong Fu Buffalo just going to take the easy turret here instead.
Yeah, and once again, some control being exerted by the Buffalo. You know, the
Bubble Lance, though, is Null. Just creating so many problems here. Tower going to fall down. I mean, when you don't have map control, Zoe is so oppressive to play against.
Yeah, and once again, it's just the fact that Meliodas and Pallet always there first, always looking for the setup. and Null just being able to play kind of very free League of Legends on Zoe. And as you said, when it is played this way, it makes the champion look strong. They go for another fight.
Good Cataclysm going to bind up 2 into the arena. Pal there with the ulti, but a nice stopwatch there from Audi as Galio going to charge in as well. Bugex on the other side. Is he going to try and start something here? Meliodas low, but it does have the GA as Seros just going to wipe the rest of the team fight with the ulti as the Slashing Maelstrom forces 1 death. 4 up still now for Isurus, and PvB unfortunately still kind of healthy as Bugex. He's trying to find the flank, but now is forced to flush away.
Yeah, they just can't do anything here. That's a gold lead team fight if I've ever seen one. 5-man taunt from Slow, trying to play the hero. However, does fall down, and that means it's a 5v4 open Nexus.
Yep, looking to continue the strength here as the Nexus is indeed open. Isurus fighting for their tournament lives as they try and get PvB out of their base, but they will not be sent packing. They're just going to take down the rest of the squad. They'll get the kill on the Bugex. They'll collect 3, and they'll collect the Nexus at the end of it all as well. Spong Blue Buffalo back to fighting form in just a few moments.
Yeah, exactly right. Kind of a little bit of an inhibitor respawn troll. However, with 30 seconds still on death timers, this should be it.
All right, just a little interlude there before the finale, and Spong Blue Buffalo have made it look good all game long.
And just put the rest of Group A on notice.
Ooh.
Interesting priority for Balulu here.
Yeah, I mean, we thought about maybe Zoe could be okay there versus the LeBlanc, but instead it's Nautilus.
The dam is poised on either side of the map right now. Almost at breaking point.
Wrong end of the trade there for Ioma as well, who does have the Sork Shoes, but not particularly tanky. Mimic missed the knockup just barely, but he wants the solo kill. It's Flash's burnt Mimic with a World Ender, charging in, but there's the last auto, and that's first blood Bombers.
And against the flow of play, the top
Wonder
laner
if maybe some of the scales are starting to tip for Fenerbahce, because that's another uncharacteristic death.
has the shortest way back to his turret for the nice rotation coming across.
Oh, Kira with a wonderful Weaver's Wall. Mimic no ulti and no hope to get out of this one. Safely Dark Harvest, Prox and Ruin. He wants the kill in kind. He will receive.
Great bailout from Kira.
In a 1v1, he's 2 levels down, but no ulti there for the J. Sporkang gonna chase in, flashes in, grabs the knockup, Chilling Smite's down as well. Needs the execute there from the Void Rush, gets it in, but I don't know if he has enough, and Ruin just shoots him down.
The outplay for Ruin in the top. With Ruin hitting that turret, just means you have no way the jungle CS looking for opportunities. Ryoma goes in again.
Gets hooked up, and I'm not sure he's going to survive the night. Snipe from Ruin gets himself the kill, and now the Void Rush from Balkan just gives Ruin yet another kill. Mimic going to try and turn it back around, but he's the only damage to the left, but a double kill there with the dunk out of the knockup. He's going to turn it all around for Bombers. Mimic still going to try and make the play happen, but the Resurrect is now off. Japone able to get the kill, but FBI wants the snipe. He gets the shutdown, he grabs the gold, and now Japone running under his turret.
And in the end, it is just going to be a give at this point.
Leona wants to steal, but yeah, no chance. Really going to dive back in. Talia, though, able to secure it. Chain's going to latch, but
gets stronger as the game goes on. Bombers want to shut it down.
Needs to get the gank going. Volkan with the flash knockup. Ruin going to get exactly that under the turret, but the flash is enough. No, the Void Rush follows. The sneaky Rek'Sai underground.
And it's always that question. Hook does not land.
Really nice there from Rogue. Hades going to be the target. That should be a simple pickup here for FBI, who's running Rampage once again.
And he's just looking to defend the turret. Has teleport available. Would like to see Fenerbahce deploy towards bottom, look to break that turret.
Will be denied there from the Bombers as Mimic fighting Ruin once again, but he's got Kira in his back pocket. Here's Balkan, though, going to try and make the turnaround happen, and that's enough. Balkan again with the ulti, finds the execute down that mid-outer, so plenty of play left in this one.
2v2.
Ryoma, oh, goodbye.
Yeah, and that's really sloppy play from Ryoma. Thinks he's safe.
Kira soars into mid lane on the Weaver's Wall. Balulu there with the ulti, good stopwatch. One of the few things that can get you out from Nautilus off, but the Lantern is there. It's not enough. The damage, absolutely insane.
Second pick on Balkan will lead to a dragon and get themselves back in the gold lead. Means that not going to go with the Black Cleaver, instead goes.
Saw Jason build and maybe thought he liked it. Good flash from FBI. Now Depone going to be under attack, and FBI is able to get it, but Nautilus just does too much. That's the kill over to the Brahmin. Fenerbahce getting kills across the rift here. That's going to be another one here. The revive, not enough to save Mimic, and Fenerbahce find 3.
And they just walk at each other. That's going to be Fenerbahce wiping the Bombers off the match. Ryoma not even at the team fight. And that just could be the Baron.
Again, oh, that flick was so sick by Kire. Predicts the distort, gets the kill. That's an ace, and that'll be Baron as well.
And a master of the champion. No kills yet for Kire, but huge impact on Summoner's Rift right now. Fenerbahce keep planes alive for the TCL. They're going to take the Baron, and they have a huge lead.
I mean, again, a game that looked even as far as goals, as far as kills, as far as structures go, has been blown wide open as Fenerbahce resoundingly win that team
ability to push in and flank and get perfect CC down to our advantage. We're not going to take the scrappy team fights. We're going to make sure that the carries of the Bombers are split up. Just time and time again, playing towards that win condition, and a little bit of the sloppiness that we saw in their matchup versus Isurus Gaming, now gone.
How much more can they get? Already up to about 5,000 gold ahead.
Wow, found some here in bottom lane.
Double knock up attempt, but the Nautilus ult just shuts it down for Volkan. Mimic is in the backside, but Kirei with the wall finds a snipe in onto the Rek'Sai.
Ooh.
Rogue misses that hook, the Fleet misses as well, though FBI though caught up. He just can't get through anything as Kirei gets a well-deserved double. Ruin gonna make it the third, and Fenerbahce exploding onto the map.
And time again, the jungler of Fenerbahce coming up crucial, dodges out on the hook, guarantees some damage. Roma looks for the play, not able to find it.
Yeah, Chunks down, but uses his flash, uses his ignite, and gets nothing for it as Fenerbahce will slap down this inhibitor turret and take it as well. In fact, the end may well be in sight as they are not stopping his spawn.
They certainly aren't, and they have the tools to do it.
Yep, Mimic again going in with Ryoma, but there's just too much. The Nautilus cannot be moved through. The Nexus turrets are melting as the Bombers look at their chances and see them evaporate in the tournament. Fenerbahce still not done. It's 2 seconds up for FBI. The Bombers need to try and mount some sort of miracle defense at this point as Fenerbahce.
In this game without it.
Ryoma also trying to find a pick off. Does get good poke onto Kirei, but with the Zhonya's, a little tricky to really 100-0 that Talia.
So this is what I want to see actually hooks on.
Oh, that hook! How did that happen? The world end to pop at the resurrection. Gonna have to try and buy time to click on the lantern, but he can't see it. In and amongst the trees, and all the champions just streamed into the jungle.
A very unique interaction there does net Fenerbahce another kill. And with Ryoma at only half health, that means that once again they can try and push in for the end.
Again, those stacks make it 12 now for Balulu. Only one Nexus turret and a Nautilus ult ready to try and close out this game. Bombers looking to drown here at this stage of the tournament, and that's another hook catch. Ruin dominating, gets the next kill. Balulu pops into stasis to keep himself alive. Ryoma, he's burning down. He gets sniped by Ruin, who is just putting the feather in his cap at the end of this game. Make it a triple for Ruin as Fenerbahce in their top lane take a bow, eliminate Bombers from the knockout, and push themselves one step closer to Fongbu Buffalo.
And undoubtedly the better team on your side laners. In response, Fenerbahce locking the Draven one more time is a good answer to the Ezreal, but this is a split
More
map.
is left to play as Meliodas.
Meliodas.
Face checking 3 people. Braum, and there's the stun, and that's going to be first blood over. Who's going to grab it? It's Vel'Koz as today's lucky winner.
Turrets start to break, you know, potentially Ruin has a good early game. Meliodas top.
Yeah, Zeros only level 1, but as you said, the jungler's going to try and make the difference. Red buff here for the Kindred. Zeros going to keep moving back and forth. A great stun, and that's a kill. Meliodas gets some revenge. Another stun lands. It's 2v2 potential here in the top side. Zeros wants it. There's Kirei though. Flash looks for the flick, but Zeros with a great flash to react. And now going to go after it again. Zeros diving through the pebbles is ill-advised, but Melly still with the red buff. Going to force a flash out of Ruin. Could get a double kill, but he needs to navigate very carefully.
Teleport coming in.
Nice ward down as well. Meliodas just going to buy the time. He gets Ruin. He's going to make it 2. Who's going to grab the next one? Zeros wants it, and he will receive it. And Meliodas rewrites so much. He's going to sneak over the wall and take a Drake here.
And Pallet just hovering Meliodas so he can, you know, use the W to eat him out of that pit if needed. Just a little heads up play. Big Koro was back in base, so not going to be all that much done in the bottom lane.
Ooh, goes back for it. Zeros burning the ulti. Ruin also using his. Zeros going to have to keep trying to kite it out. The stun lands in. The Fury stacking up a little bit, but Zeros might actually be able to get it. It's going to be close, but Ruin with the stats flashes in, gets the last little bits, and does take the solo kill.
And you can see Kirei so far. Hades in only 35 do look more promising.
Looking again though for Kirei. Meliodas though just not really very tanky. Again, the whirling death comes in, and that's enough for a snipe. Ulti was up, he just didn't use it. Snacking back around, Big Koro looking for the steal. We'll find out in a second who got it as Balulu was under fire here in mid lane. Nor finally able to seal the deal on that.
Not the case if it was something like an air Drake. Actually, Herald spawned mid.
Oh, good chain again there from Nor. That might be a kill there, but Balulu lives for a little while longer, and Zeros, he got so greedy and was punished for that kill. Melly this time able to pop the Lamb's Respire, but that's going to force them away from the turret and away from that Drake.
And the charge going to go down as well. Mid lane turret could break here, Pastry.
Looks like it will, just in time to collect the plates as well. Looking for maximum delivery on that money.
And another situation where Ruin has not had to rotate, can stay top lane, will take that turret to actually come out of the bottom side of Summoner's Rift. Dre still instrumental, but Hades and only 35, much more active this game in rotating around, getting early to Summoner's Rift.
And again, especially impressive, I have to say, versus a Tomkin and runs back to collect more creeps.
Well, beyond that pastry time, even when you set up, oh, they go in.
Flash looking for the ulti. Doesn't quite grab it just yet. No, actually a good double knockup from only 35. Ulti though, burn, and Fenerbahce again, first to the play. They'll even TP down. Zeros gonna come in, but he might be too late. Pallet is gonna fall. That's gonna be a double kill. And now Meliodas also dying. A good ult there from Zeros, but it's so late.
And Fenerbahce don't dominate that team fight. They were there first, have easy access through the river. Null had to go all the way through his jungle as a LeBlanc and didn't even arrive to the play on time. Great force from only 35, stepping up in a big way in this key matchup.
And gives the cash in over to Hades for the gauntlet. Not enough. In fact, the Twin Shadows might spell doom here for Big Koro. Does flick out onto Pallet. Arcane shifts away to safety with Pallet. Not so lucky, he can get burnt down by the laser as Balulu gets kill number 2.
Look at the Infernal, I don't know who does.
To be fair, they also like Baron, and it's feeling like a very real possibility in 30 seconds
Priority on the top lane. You can see right now that Ruin has picked himself up a Black Cleaver as well as a Tabby, but not going to really have any answer against the LeBlanc and its mobility. But how do they stop this portion of the map is the big question.
Yeah, again, they're just even going for the aggressive play. I love it here from Fenerbahce, just forcing them off the turret. Kira even down here as well to make it an uneven fight. And that will give yet another turret. Number 4 over to Fenerbahce as Zeros and Pallet can only win this game. Weavers War going in, they do get the kill on the Meliodas, and now Pallet also caught out of position. Balulu just has enough, and again, teaming up with the jungler to find those picks.
And time again, it is Corray looking for it. Null goes in.
Oh, Null with a big Mimic Distort, but he doesn't get the pick. He's now even forced to flash out of there, and he might be dead. Ruin gonna land the stun. They get the flick, and that is enough as Kire seals it.
Null tries to play hero, but it is Fenerbahce now who will move towards Baron. Bad kill.
Good ward, able to get the flash Q and at least get 1 kill onto Balulu, but I don't know if Zeros and Big Koro can do this 1v4. Sorry, 2v4, math is hard. Unbreakable though does block the true shot barrage. They can't get in the Baron, they can't really win a fight.
Done.
Not sure what PvP can get done here. Good ult from Zeros, but again, FB is buying time. They want to try and steal it away, but the smite is good. Aurelia is dead and Big...
I think I've ever seen. What a turnaround performance from the bottom lane of Fenerbahce.
Yep, picks the same champion and makes it look a whole lot different. Look at those synchronized score lines as well. 2-0-7, nearly a step wrong there as Zeros going to get caught. I don't know how many more times I have to say Balulu.
Just see how much damage coming out of the Vel'Koz right now.
Forcing the Lamb to respite. Pallet even devours him just to make extra special sure.
So they can crash them simultaneously. Knows there isn't enough to stop both sides.
Whoa, Kiro straight in there with the Weaver's War. Pops the stasis as well, using that stopwatch, but very reckless. In fact, too reckless as Pallet grabs the shutdown.
Yeah, must have been a misclick from Kure. Didn't know he was on the wall, and now that's going to be Tom Kench ultimate coming across.
Yep, again, looking to try and find more pickups. Ruin, though, relatively tanky, but he's going to be in a 1v5 situation. That's going to be too many for this old crocodile. Ruin is going to fall. Oh, he does get a trade kill, but the shutdown gold also goes to Big Koro.
So able to trade 1-for-1 in a disastrous situation. Fenerbahce in firm control, and anything can happen.
Yeah, Zeros trying to make that anything happen right now, but he gets stunned up by concussive blows and lays it down as Kire finds the last hit. And Zeros
pressure top, but Fenerbahce doing a relatively good job of navigating this portion of the game.
Hades also just destroying that poor Drake. Will get the extra Infernal. That's 3. They're going to try and pull the trigger, but Hades needs to run back in towards the team fight. Lands the spike pop. Fenerbahce might just be too far ahead for it. Samana Nor going to dive in towards Kire, but Hades on a killing spree. Gets the kill with a whirling death. Nor does finally get Kire to the Joker. Will be down for the count around this next Baron, but palletizes Hades, grabs the double kill and the double cash in. Fenerbahce just too strong as Big Koro running for his life, and immediately the flashes down the stand aside. Will miss there from the Draven, but the heal will ensure the kill. That last axe, no, he needed one more. Hades still wants a Ruin kill Null on the other side of the map, and it's only 2 left now for Fengfu Buffalo. Big Koro trying to...
Zeros has nowhere to go, should fall.
Let's get the stun down, can't really dash through the pebbles, does still get a few, and Hades unstoppable at 5 kills now. Oh, Big Koro just gets singled out by Ruin. What a good hiding spot the Croc found. Baron is getting low, maybe it's just a steal attempt and nothing else. Alonso Spite is ready. Meliodas has to be careful. He goes in, no, it's Talia that grabs the smite and secures the Baron as Big Koro is forced away by the
Infernal Dragons, looking to close out this game.
Yep, inhibitor in top lane will be ripped open. by Fenerbahce. Still 20 seconds on Meliodas, and Fenerbahce just looking to end the game. Zeros with an ulti, it's not bad. He pops into stasis, needs to buy a bit more time. Dives back around, but he's just got nothing here as Kirei gets low, but Nor does find a pick. Finds only 35, but Kirei still alive. As Pala getting chunked down by Bolulu, who's poked. Meliodas will live.
In saying that, it is the LeBlanc that is starting to become a threat. Nor has quietly farmed himself towards a death cap here. Still the impossible if they are to hold on in this game, but tools becoming a little bit more readily available. Fenerbahce doing the smart thing though, pastry time. They're just going to whittle around the base, play the war of attrition.
No need to get crazy, just taking down all the inhibs as they can. Nor poking in onto Ruin, but a good poke answered back there by Bolulu, and that's not going to be forced back to the fountain. That looks to be that inhibitor being forfeited as a result. And so all three down now with Baron still left for 45.
Triple inhibitor down versus Baron is a disaster. They have to fight now.
Looking for something. Hades going to get poked back, but you have to kill all of the Draven, because that lifesteal just keeps him alive if you do not. Palo though getting chunked down. Nor gets disintegrated as Hades dominating. Gets yet another kill, and he's going to grab the double. This could be the Panzer here. No, Valkos able to grab the third one, but Fenerbahce will play for a tiebreaker here as they go towards the fountain. The triple kill lands over in for Hades, and Big Koro, he's fighting as valiantly as he can, but it is all for naught as these teams will meet again. The ace completed by Ruin, and Fenerbahce thrust destiny into their own hands and have yet another date at the end of it for a lot of different reasons, as there's a Yasuo to finish things off here for Bombers.
One of Ryoma's signature
We'll burn the summoner spells. Level 6 not quite there. FBI a little too far forward. There's the flash knockup straight in onto FBI, and first blood will be theirs, or Angelus picks it up.
So in the end, patience is key for Issaris Gaming. Allow them to
get this next wave pushed in. FBI will take the death and pick up the Bilgewater Cutlass as Rogue trying to run interference, but that may be a little too far forward. It's Volkan though with the level 6 is trying to make it happen, but there's a kill already for the Tristana. Volkan looking to try and get the trade kill as Rogue does get the pickup onto the Tristana, and Volkan does take down the other half.
Yeah, in the end,
so now picked up for Angelus as the fights continue here in the bottom half of the map. Thought lands there from slow, but they find the Cataclysm, and FBI's here to finish it off. And Bomber's answer in kind there is a good dive again. Bugak's looking for the solo kill, happens to find it.
You know, the start of the tournament did look terrible for Bugak's top laner of Issaris Gaming, but now to see him, you know, get a little bit more swagger, go for his own plays on the Akali.
Down to his lane opponent. Back in though, Mimic fancies another go. Maybe should unfancy. Said go, ulti's almost back as well. That stopwatch is going to make sure he dies. Bugax does it once again.
Yeah, and in this form, at the start of the play-in tournament.
Well, that's actually maybe Oddie going to be the pick here. Galio riding in to try and save his teammate, but it might be a double kill. There's the last breath. Going to find both off the Fate's call. Ryoma finally gets on the scoreboard.
And once again, fighting in bottom lane against mid lane. Could come up trumps here. See mid lane.
Looking for a knockup, but doesn't land it yet. The tornado is nice. Last breath, though, does not go through. Might have been out of range there. Isaiah does go down, still able to finish off the kill, and now Oddie going to be the next one as well. Void Rush is there, but he can't finish off the last breath as the execute comes out. But Balkan still finds Oddie, but burns the ulti, not able to get a kill. So, again, back to Bugax here for the pressure, and the Rift Herald channel will mean that I think maybe made a mistake. Bugax does find the first stun. PE finds the slow from the Gunblade. Rogue there. Looking to play coverage, but he still finds the sniper. The Shuriken needs a little bit more. Rogue trying to block it up with the flash Q, seals it once again.
And the 1v2 outplay this time for Bugax.
Out for blood here. As it looks like we'll be found out at the break. Volkan does get the dragon, finds the last breath knockup and slow. He just can't do it.
You hate to see it. Now Ryoma looking for Angelus.
Going back in, Winwall, I'm not sure available. The Buster Shot's good and no knockups found there. So Wrangler's going to look for the resets, but the shield is popped, and now the resets chunk of damage down.
Teleport bottom lane, however.
Committed. Ryoma down here, Oddie is there. Mimic actually trying to make a play cross-map this time around. His own lane wasn't so fun, but Bugax going to try and get out of there. Good save there on the Shuriken. Isaiah now the next target. FBI in, finds the stun. That's going to be a kill. Galio roaming in. Oh, good attempt from Rogue, but still not quite able to grab the knockup. Still might be there. As Slow going to get rendered to death. FBI still going to chase and hop around, and that's 2 kills over the Bombers.
And time again, Slow trying to save teammates. However, Oddie in trouble now.
Make it 3. Knockup lands. There's the last breath, and that's just so easy for Ryoma. Oh, not that easy, maybe. Is Oddie still trying to dance away? Tunnels to safety. Maybe out of there, running in towards his AD carry. Mimic there also going to get jumped on as Oddie still getting chased through. Mimic looking to get 1v1. Ramjas is able to land it, and that's actually Oddie out as well. ISG find their way out.
Maybe?
All right, never mind. There's two members of Bombers here. Randa's going to fight his way out valiantly, but still a shutdown instead. Due to a bubble that was thrown out there by Seiya. Roma also getting a ton of work done. Actually going for the tower dive here onto Bugax. Oh, misses that Q. Win wall's nice, but I think that's going to be it. Q flashes, looks for it there, but there's the flash Q. Ryoma looking for the outplay, and he finds it!
And now Odi down here.
Can't outplay this. Yeah, that's goodbye. Odi able to get the kill there with the Foydra.
And just as I'm complimenting his patience, the solo laner for the Bombers goes for the 1v1 turret dive. He knew that Odi was pushing into that bottom lane turret dive mid.
Oh, that knockup landed there for Rogue. Mimic now going to find the ulti. Chain stuns are good. And Mimic finally finds something, able to get the snipe. Fates call out there for FBI as Rogue goes intentionally too deep.
The peel that he has should be quite safe in these fights.
Good rotation here though from Isra. Still going to equalize the structures. They do take down the mid outer turret. And actually, Bugax getting work done there on the bottom outer might be the first of three here for Isserus. Rogue, we're going to try and make the play, but the Fate's Call does not land. That's just going to be tower over teammates around right now.
Do have two waiting in the wing, however.
Yeah, Odi going to go for it. That may be his demise. Going to get taken down. FBI unstoppable. What is the question? Here comes Bugax.
No cannon ultimate. This is a fight.
Oh, Slow with a good, massive taunt. But they are going to try and fight their way out. First, Volkan's taken down Slow. The Baron looks to go over to the Bombers as the smite will be completed. And now Bugax going to get chased down as the Bombers find such a great fight.
And now the bottom lane of the Bombers again having a very good performance.
700 gold on his head towards the mid lane. Looking to try and knock down the tower. Also, Ryoma working on his 1v1. Looks like this turret will fall here in mid. As that's 5 actually, as the minions in bot lane managed to finish that off with imagine some help from Baron.
Yeah, Mimic needs to go get that top lane as well. Looks like it's slowly pushing against it. Gives a window for Odi.
1v2 time, perhaps TP in there. Last pass gonna land. He goes in, back onto Odi. Ryoma gonna make it good. Dives back in, but that stun is massive. Mimic though makes it into the fight to get himself a kill, but he will die on the back end of it. Volkan dives in, tries to take Bugax, but he can't grab it as ISG able to answer back resoundingly.
And a little bit too hypey there from the Bombers. They continue though.
So is that play. Oh, Fate's Call was there. Always forget it as Rogue goes in, looks to lock up the Zoe. Seiya though with a nice stopwatch. Might protect him as Wrangler still looking to go back in. FBI with a cleanse, trying to make the highlight play, but he gets shut down. The 1,000 gold gifted over to the AD, and that's disastrous for the Bombers.
And Isserus could deter either Ryoma or FBI from the backline.
Mimic is debate this go around there. Shroud already committed. Here's Ryoma, but Bugax still invisible. Oh. Gets the kill. Ryoma needs to keep going, but I think he might be out. The Ignite is going to be close. He does die to Ryoma, who's actually going to last breath onto Slow. Seiya is late as long as Odi and Wrangler are also in pursuit, but he's going to try and get the kill, and he will pay for that greed.
And time, and once again, Tristana going to be hard to get onto.
Wind wall down. Bomber's going to look for the re-engage. They find the last breath, but only onto Slow. They're going to look to try and take down the AD. They need to get a carry. They will get Slow, but again, untouched here for Wrangler. The buster shot of the absolute gods prevents Ryoma from going back in, and Bugax now going to find that snipe. Volkan low going to get shut down, and now will resurrect the next bubble land. FBI now the target, and this is going to be it for Isserus. They're going to win the fight resoundingly as FBI GAs to only die. Rogue lives, but he's the lucky one this time around.
Godlike positioning from Warangelis maybe just won the game for Isserus Gaming. Able to flash over that wall. 30-second death timers. They might have just done it.
They're going to make a run for it at the very least. 32.5 minutes or just over is Isserus slam down this mid inhibitor tower. They'll take the inhib with it. And looks like the pings are onto the Nexus.
Certainly is Patrium with the Tristana and only a Braum standing in their way. Mimic up in 10 seconds, but it's not going to be enough.
Rogue locked up again. Rancher's just going to give a beating to the turret, and looks like Rogue just can't really do it himself. He falls asleep. Bad time for a nap there, buddy. Is Isserus still going to move forward? Wrangler's rocket jumps in. Mimic is doing everything he can, but the Tristana will not be stopped. Ryoma going to try and salvage the last few bits of this fight. Volkan looking in, but the Nexus falls down, and Isserus Gaming take a bow as they take down the Bombers.